Imagine a world where the Lion King is not an animated tale of lions on the savannah, but a living, breathing, epic played out by real human beings. A world where every roar becomes a voice, every claw becomes a warrior's hand, and every lion becomes a person carrying the spirit of the Pride Lands within their eyes. With the power of modern AI, this world is no longer imagination, it is reality. When you see these characters reimagined as humans, everything you thought you knew about the Lion King transforms into something deeper, darker, richer, and more emotional. Our story begins at sunrise. The sky glows with shades of gold and fire as the sun lifts above the African horizon, casting its light on a vast kingdom. Instead of lions waking on Pride Rock, a powerful human leader stands tall against the wind. This man is Mufasa, reborn in human form. He is massive, broad-shouldered, with a golden mane of braided hair and tribal markings carved into his skin. His presence alone commands respect. He stands with the posture of a warrior king, yet with eyes soft enough to comfort a frightened child. His clothing is inspired by royal African tribes, made of deep reds and golds, symbolizing strength and leadership. Every step he takes is filled with the weight of responsibility, for he is the protector of his people, the guardian of the Pride Lands. Beside him stands Queen Sarabi, a woman of breathtaking power and beauty. Her posture is poised, her face regal yet warm. She carries herself like someone who has endured battles but never broken. Her hair is woven with golden beads that shimmer like sunlight. Her dress flows like wind over grass, its patterns telling stories passed down through generations. Sarabi is the calm in the storm, the pillar of the kingdom, the queen whose wisdom shapes the future just as much as the king's strength. Today is a special day, the presentation of their newborn child. But instead of a lion cub, a tiny human infant rests in Sarabitha's arms. His skin glows with the warmth of the rising sun, and his small eyes reflect the golden destiny he is meant to carry. This is Simba, the future king, too, wears a single tribal bead tied around his wrist, representing the bond between him, the land, and the ancestors who came before him. The royal couple walks slowly toward the edge of Pride Rock, a great stone structure that in this human world is a sacred cliff used for ceremonies. Below them, thousands of villagers gather. People from every part of the kingdom bow, chant, and celebrate. Their voices echo across the plains. At the ceremonial peak stands Rafiki, longer a mandrill, but an ancient African shaman, painted in vibrant tribal markings. His white hair flows in the wind, and his staff is covered in beads, bones, and ancient symbols. With movements slow and sacred, he takes the child from Sarabi's arms, lifts him high into the light, and the entire kingdom erupts with joy. It is a moment of pure magic, honoring the circle of life, connecting past and present in one breath. But beyond the cheers, beyond the celebration, in the shadows of the cliff stands a man whose eyes burn with envy. Scar, Inna's human reinterpretation. Scar becomes a slender, sharp-featured man with dark hair cascading like a restless waterfall. A deep scar runs across his face, but what lies deeper is his wounded pride. His clothing is darker than anyone else's, black fabric draped like smoke around his body. He watches Simba's presentation with a twisted mixture of longing and rage. This kingdom, this ceremony, this light, he believes it should belong to him. His voice, when he speaks, is calm, smooth, almost hypnotic. But every word he whispers is a seed of darkness planted in the soil of the Pride Lands. Time passes. Simba grows from an infant into a young boy full of laughter and mischief. As a human child, he is energetic, curious, with golden curls bouncing whenever he runs. Thighs are bright, filled with dreams too big for his small frame. He wears traditional village clothing, sometimes decorated with mud paint and feathers, after playing too long outdoors. To Simba, Danger is nothing but a story adults tell to scare him. Everything fascinates him. Everything excites him. Everything excites him. And everything seems like an opportunity to prove he will be a great king someday. Simba is not alone. Posadum is Nala, a young girl who radiates strength even at her age. Unlike Simba, she thinks before she leaps. Her hair is dark and thick, her eyes sharp and full of intelligence. She challenges Simba, pushes him, teaches him, and sometimes scolds him. Their childhood friendship feels real, emotional, and deeply human. Together, they sneak away from the village, exploring forbidden places, laughing, arguing, and growing without ever realizing how important they will become to each other. Their innocence is the heartbeat of the kingdom. But the Pride Lands are not safe for children, especially not when Scar is plotting in the shadows. Scar finds allies in a rival human Clantha hyena tribe. These humans are lean, rough, dirty, desperate. Their leader Shensi is a fierce woman with wild, unkept hair and sharp eyes that never stay still. Bonsai is loud, aggressive, and unpredictable, while Ed, though silent, carries a disturbing, unhinged smile. They follow Scar not out of loyalty, but out of hunger for power, hunger for revenge, hunger for more than their barren land provides. Scar promises them a future. He promises them food. He promises them the Pride Lands. And so they obey him. And Scar waits, watching Simba grow, waiting for the right moment to strike. That moment comes in the gorge. The setting is haunting. Dust hangs in the air like fog. The sky is unusually still. Simba, now a young boy, stands alone in the canyon, unaware of the danger approaching. The ground trembles. The sound grows. Thunder? No. It is the pounding of hooves, hundreds of human villagers and animals running in fear, stampeding forward uncontrollably. Simba freezes. Fear paralyzes him. And then the king appears. Mufasa races into the gorge, sprinting with the power of a seasoned warrior. His heart is pounding not from fear, but from determination. He pushes through the chaos, dodging stampeding villagers, leaping over fallen bodies. His only goal is to reach his son. He grabs Simba, lifts him, throws him onto a ledge to safety. But the stampede does not stop. Dust stings his eyes. Sweat drips down his face. His muscles tremble. He climbs the cliff. He reaches for Scar's hand, and Scar grabs it. For a moment, hope flickers. Then the betrayal hits. Scar leans close, whispering the most devastating words a brother can say. Long live the king! And he lets go. Mufasa falls. His body hits the ground with a deafening silence. The world stops. Simba's scream cuts through the canyon. He climbs down, rushing to his father's side. He shakes him. He begs him. He cries until his small voice breaks. But Mufasa does not wake. Scar approaches, his face cold, his heart darker than ever. He blames Simba. He manipulates the child. He fills his heart with guilt. And Simba runs. A young boy alone in the desert, broken by loss and lies. Until fate saves him. Timon becomes a witty, quick-talking man with restless energy, while Pumbaa becomes a giant but gentle warrior who carries great strength and an even greater heart. They find Simba collapsed in the sand and take him in, raising him in a carefree world where worries do not exist. Simba grows into a young man, strong, handsome, brave, but lost. His hair is long and wild. His clothing simple. His heart conflicted. Until Nala finds him again. Their reunion is emotional, filled with shock, joy, anger, and love. She begs him to return, telling him the kingdom is dying. Scar has poisoned the Pride Lands. People are starving. Villages are burning. Simba refuses, who believes he is responsible for his father's death. But then Rafiki appears, showing Simba the truth not in a reflection of water, but in the reflection of his own soul. Simba sees Mufasa in himself. He finds strength, and he returns. When Simba arrives at the Pride Lands in human form, the kingdom is a shadow of what it once was. Fires scorch the ground. Smoke fills the sky. The people suffer. Bird. When they see Simba, hope returns. Scar sees him, too, and panic flashes across his face. Their final battle becomes a human confrontation to men surrounded by flames, clashing not just with strength, but with truth. Scar's lies unravel. His grip on the kingdom shatters. Simba rises victorious and reborn as the rightful king. Nala joins him. Rafiki blesses him. The people cheer. The Pride Lands bloom once more. And the circle of life continues, this time with human kings, human queens, and human stories carried by the spirits of lions within.